Hey, what's up everybody? So I wanted to starting off these videos with sort of a review of what the goals for the episode will be. That way we can sort of see what we achieve by the end of the episode, but also you guys will have something to expect as you watch through the video. So of course we are going to be working on refined mithril. We have enough to make one, and we'll continue to get enough to make more after that. We need 3 refined mithril for our drill, and I will definitely be getting that done today. We have a mithril golem now, so we'll be working on hopefully getting this guy up to legendary. I am going to use cat's bouquets to skip the timing. Just got to wait until I have enough bits and also save up a little bit more gold. It doesn't cost too terribly much, but I don't want to break the bank too much. I also want to start working towards some other pets as well. We'll see how that plays out in the video, as it'll definitely be a secondary goal, but it would be nice. I would like to get this combat sack up to a medium, and I would also like to make a large enchanted mining sack in this episode. The thing that's bottlenecking me the most for the large enchanted mining sack is enchanted string, but we're getting to a point where we're starting to build that up too. We've got 11 right now, and so we should be good to go on that. Just need to mine out the coal and get that crafted. So that'll probably be one of the first things that we do, among other things, but definitely looking forward to getting that done. So yeah, enjoy the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It feels so weird to say that. All right, another exciting milestone. We just hit 10 treasure right here, which means we can take out our iron block. We can take out our 3 enchanted redstone blocks, make our way over to the forge, grab our golden plate, which has just recently and freshly finished, and then we will be able to start crafting a drill motor. Our fuel canister is already done, so it'll just be the good old drill motor. Boom. And then once this is done, which is 1 day and 5 hours, that's crazy. We need 3 refined mithril, and then it'll be time to go. So really looking forward to that. Almost got our mithril drill ready. And then it'll be time to start working towards the 355. So good things await. All right, so we are back working on a little bit of Slayer, and nice little milestone here. We've got our small combat sack. Just got the Rotten Flesh collection for that. So probably going to keep trying to push forward for the medium combat sack and continuing to work towards the zombies heart as well, because this is just so much rotten flesh needed, and minions would just take forever to generate this. So we will have to grind, a good amount of this manually. So I'm at least going to get started on it, get that combat XP from it, and start working towards the Reaper Falchion, because that's going to help a lot. All right, and there's a pretty big milestone there, mining 25. Just got it live on stream, which is dope. You can check out the comments, of course, for the Twitch link. The andesite whetstone is something I've been really excited about. It's a really good reforge to be able to use, so I am very much looking forward to be able to put it on probably the mithril drill once we get it, and then we'll just get another one and apply it to our titanium drill when we get that, assuming that we don't have a better reforge by then. But the mining wisdom and I believe it's refined, so it gives the chance at an enchanted resource when you utilize it. So that'll be really useful to have, and it'll probably be something that we'll want to use, especially when we're doing things like grinding hardstone, because the enchanted hardstone goes such a long way for the collection, considering how many resources actually go into an enchanted hardstone. So again, when we're grinding out silixes and all that stuff from here on, it'll be very useful. So we'll definitely be utilizing that as often as we can. I'm going to be exploring what we can do to reforge our armor once we get that. Definitely going to be going for Yogg, but of course that is gated by Hanum 4 and Hardstone Collection. But for now, it would be nice to perhaps work towards Dimensional. Dimensional is really good for powder grinding, and that's something that we're definitely going to have to do soon. So yeah, that's basically what we've got going on right now. Going to continue to work towards the goals that we established at the beginning of the video, but very much enjoying the mining progression. All right, after plenty of grinding live on stream, we have finally made it to Hanum 4. Access to the Crystal Hollows has been achieved. Very fucking exciting there. Gives me access to a ton of new resources. I mean, gemstones, we're talking about new drills. We're talking about, the ability to do nucleus runs, access to, specific ores and better methods of gaining things, hardstone, Yogg. This is a huge unlock right here. So very excited about that. Of course, we're going to continue to grind towards Hanum 5, Hanum 6, Hanum 7, and on from there. We are more or less rushing mining, but also taking plenty of detours along the way to have fun doing whatever we want. But access to the Crystal Halls is a huge deal. Don't expect us to start doing nucleus runs too terribly soon, but it will be something that I will probably be doing in groups of maybe 20 to 50 here and there over time. As for our tokens of the mountain, not 100% sure yet exactly what I want to do. Maybe a little quick forge action, maybe a little seasoned mine man, but gemstone powder at the beginning, not exactly the easiest thing to get. So one of the biggest things we'll be working on is getting a good setup for gemstone powder grinding. That way we can work on getting things like parts, goblin eggs, etc. This is really going to open up a ton of stuff in mining for us. Very exciting. Looking forward to what this holds in the future for us. All right. Good morning, everybody. Today, I am excited. Here we go. 3 refined mithril, 1 drill motor, 1 fuel canister. You know what that means. It's drill time, baby. Getting the first drill on the account, 3 hours and 20 minutes, and this guy will be donezo. This is going to be a pretty big upgrade to what we have right now. I mean, we're looking at 430 mining speed. Obviously, this is with enchantments and whatnot, and, you know, the fortune is decent. But if you look at a mithril drill, not even considering the powder buff, I mean, I'm going to have way more mining speed and a little bonus mining fortune as well once I get this guy enchanted. Then I also have access to things like drill engines, upgrade modules, etc. Now that we're Hottom 4, it won't be too terrible to go hop into some powder grinding, get our hands on some goblin eggs, and make our first upgrade module. Other thing that's great about drill parts is you can just apply them and take them back off as you please. So if I do end up making a useful drill part, it's not like it's stuck to the mithril drill. So any time that I do those drill parts is beneficial to the account. So I will probably be doing that relatively soon. I am kind of getting the itch to get back into combat, so I think I'm going to do a little bit more Slayer here pretty soon, at least while we wait for this drill. But oh boy, am I excited for this thing to cook. Oh man, yeah, first drill on the account has to be considered a big milestone. I mean, even if it's just a mithril drill, still a big milestone. All right, y'all, giving a little sneak peek into what the next episode is going to look like before we wrap up the final clip for this one. Got this big smile on my face because there are 2 exciting things cooked up in our forge, and on top of that, 1 exciting thing that'll be coming up next video. So obviously, if you can't tell from the full angler set and the halfway decent rod that I transferred over from Bingo, we will be getting into fishing, seeing the recent spooky festival pass by without really any opportunity to get into it or try to fish up anything good, get a decent amount of candy, or, you know, work towards deep sea orbs, etc. I really decided, you know what, I don't want to let the next one pass me by, and I especially don't want to have to worry about the same thing when Jerry comes around. So fishing will be the next small adventure that we do on the account. We're looking to probably get somewhere close to 17, maybe 15, like really depends on what we decide we want our goals to be. Probably going to rush towards Nutcracker armor if we can, knowing that's very good and allows you to skip a lot of stuff. And then, of course, loot sharing those Nutcrackers for the lily pads, etc. So very excited for how that's going to turn out next episode. Very excited to get into some fishing because I absolutely love fishing. And then expect to see some Bayou content too. For those of you who are in the Twitch streams, you remember the OG Bayou days. Spent many days fishing on the main account, working on the bestiaries and such there. So that was a lot of fun, made me some good money. So yeah, let's see if we can't get lucky again, you know, try to up our damage a little bit. But having, you know, the backwater set, which turns from a damage reduction into an increased damage dealt ability there, will be incredibly useful for dealing with the higher level mobs, I should say. So we'll be working towards that too. It's going to be a lot of treasure fishing, but we need to do that anyway to get the first challenging rod on the account. Now, into the exciting part. Boom. Mithril drill, done. Travel scroll to the forge, also done. We no longer have to use the portal hub to get to the dwarven mines. We can simply /warp forge. Ah, that's nice. I hate this guy. You guys don't know, but this guy and I have beef. Regardless, very excited. I've also got some titanium cooking because we're going to make a titanium relic, titanium artifact, whatever the silly guy's called. Talisman, titanium talisman. And then, of course, we will eventually work on the ring and the artifact. But that is a lot of refined titanium. And it's not so much even about the cost in titanium, because I do have a good bit of titanium in the setup right now. I mean, like, yeah, here's 12 and there's some in the sack. Tons of mithril. The resources really aren't an issue. At the moment, it's the forge slots. So we're really going to be using this mithril drill to absolutely push hard into getting 5, 6, and 7 so that we no longer have to worry about all of the silly, goofy business that comes along with being a lower level Hotum and not having access to enough forge slots. Let's get this freaking drill enchanted, boys. Efficiency 5, of course. Of course, efficiency 5. Fortune, love it. And then splash myself one more time. Boom. Experience. All right. I'm not going to put Smelting Touch on it because I need Cobblestone, and I'm pretty sure that turns it into stone, which is not something that I need at the moment. So, yeah, really excited to have this. Really excited to have something significantly better than my previous setup, and I'm definitely going to be working towards getting an upgrade module and a drill engine in here as soon as possible. I'm honestly very happy that when you craft it, it comes full of fuel because I did not want to have to worry about buying a ton of fuel right now, but no big deal. It's only 3K. Okay. After all that yapping, with that, I think that is the end of the video. We are, of course, going to continue to focus on mining, but we're going to take our brief foray into fishing, and you will see a lot of that in the next episode, which I'm very excited for. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the new thumbnail format. A huge shout out to everybody who helped me with that, helped me come up with ideas, changes, etc. That was really appreciated. So once again, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time.